All right, let's power down the grid on this one and get into our first short view of the night. And, of course, former presidential hopeful and current Senator for Texas, Ted Cruz, has been criticised for heading to Cancun in Mexico. Nice place, I'm told. While his state was in the middle of a once-in-a-generation weather freeze. Panel, in 30 seconds, if you could. Is it right for politicians to take holidays whenever they want, or does the election or their election mean they're on call all year round? Catherine, why don't you go first on this one?
Look, I'm breathtakingly uninterested in Ted Cruz's holiday habits, I've got to say. I couldn't quite get the fuss, but obviously I suspect the timing for local reasons was bad, as was Scott Morrison's Hawaiian trip last year, and he was just fortunate that he was able to restore some political control quickly after making an error of judgment. I feel for people in the public eye. They're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't, but you've got to show exquisite judgment and some degree of discretion if you're going to take leave in the middle of any kind of natural disaster. That's the obvious lesson, isn't it?
I think so. Liz,
but
what do you make of it?
they are entitled to a holiday.
Yeah, look, it's just a terrible, terrible look. I agree with Catherine bringing up the parallel between ScoMo's trip to Hawaii back in the day. Not everyone thought that, oh, he shouldn't be there. They have to holiday at some point. But if you're a politician, you are seen as a man of the people, a woman of the people, a servant of the people. And if you're leaving your home state suffering through this, it has been a very terrible time. I've got friends in Texas who have been telling me they've got no water, they've got no power. So it's a very bad look for any parliamentarian of any description to be leaving their constituency while they're in such a bind.
Sam, have you ever been to Cancun?
I'm not. I'm not, and I've certainly never been in the middle of a national emergency for the state. Now, look, you never go the full Morrison. Come on, what's he doing? You don't go the full. That's crazy, you know. And then saying, "Oh, my daughter's like." When Morrison actually left, I was full of empathy for the bloke. I thought, well, he's got two little kids. They didn't ask for his dad to be Prime Minister and, you know, blow up their holiday. And you know, and then as things got worse and worse and worse, it was just like, mate, what are you doing? Get back over here. And then I see Ted Cruz doing the same thing, and again blaming the daughters. I've got daughters. Come on,
not easy.
Perception's reality in this game.
That's it. That's the point. Perception is reality in politics, and of course, it's never easy when you've got a family, is it, to try to juggle the political expectations.
Right.
And then, of course, you've got to go home to a wife or a husband and children, and they want their dad and they're entitled to a holiday, and you book these things. And the only irony is, of course, it's probably the only fossil fuel being used in Texas at the moment is jet fuel. So use it while you can.